What's up guys, Danny here with the Gaming Zebo, and I will be doing a review on Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel. Is this game worth the wait? Is it worth your 60 bucks? Should you wait, or should you just pass up on it altogether? I'm gonna let you know. Let's get started with the review. First off, well, this isn't gonna be too much of a great review. Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel doesn't live up to the hype. The story, first off, is extremely bland. It doesn't make any sense at all to your decisions in the 40th day. They assume, spoilers, that you played as Rios and you killed, or I'm sorry, and you blew up Shanghai. That's not what I did at all. I was Salem and I blew up Shanghai. Or, other people may have been Salem and they killed Rios, or Rios and they killed Salem. They don't cater to your decisions at all. They just assume you did this, and that's how they're going to make this story. The new characters, Alpha and Bravo, have the most generic names out there. There's so many other cooler names in that game that I would rather the main characters be. Like, I don't know, P.I. and Castle. That was just so much better. Hell, even B.O.B. and Big Boy's characters had cooler names. I actually think that was them, I'm not sure. Anyways, moving on. The game is really short. It's gonna be about a 5-hour campaign. If you're running through it with a co-op partner, you guys can run through it pretty quickly. I mean, the game isn't that great. It's got a bunch of flaws all over the place, but it's also got some great things, such as the graphics. The graphics of the game are pretty great. It's running off the Frostbite engine, so everything around you, the environment, will blow up and destruct at will. Once you go into overkill mode, it's not about shooting as many bad guys as possible. It's about destroying everything in your sight, which is cool. Getting rid of the whole aggro system was another cool thing. Aggro's still there, but you just don't have a really dumb, red or bluish light up around you saying, hey, you got the aggro. I know I have the aggro. RPGs are flying in my direction. I know it's there, and that's what they do with this. Although they also, got rid of a bunch of things that made the series, and we'll get to that in a minute, but right now we're going to talk the gameplay. Gameplay is pretty great, running around meleeing people is really fun, but although the game is extremely easy, you can play it on the hardest difficulty and probably only die once in a mission. It's only towards the end where the game gets pretty difficult, and that's just because you're getting shot at from every single angle, and you can't really do anything about that, except take cover and keep moving, which is fine. And it's just a choppy gameplay. The cover system isn't built right. They didn't put enough time into the cover system. Splinter Cell Conviction did it well. That was 2 years ago. Why can't this game? Every other game does it well, except this game. It's really weird. You have to hold A to vault. I don't like that. Sometimes you would just double tap. That's perfectly fine. There's no roll feature, so you can't roll out of the way. They got rid of that. I don't know why. It's a fun co-op experience, though. If you're looking to play this with a friend, go ahead, run through it, but please don't spend 60 bucks on it. It's really not worth your money or your time. I mean, the story, it's a cliche story. Someone gets kidnapped, you gotta rescue them, stuff happens, and then it's just about revenge. I mean, I've seen that in movies and games before. I mean, I'm not looking for a deep story with this, but if you're not looking for a deep story with this either, then it's fine. It's a great co-op experience that you're probably going to play only once, though. There's no replayability here whatsoever unless you're going for achievements. I'm not. I've got other things to play, like BioShock, which is a great game. Let's see what else. There's lots of explosions, which keeps the game a lot of fun. Just boom, boom, and boom all the time. There's things exploding. There's new things you're going to be doing. You're going to be, there's going to be times where you have to split up with your partner as usual, and one of you takes the high ground, snipes from a distance, while the other runs through the fray and blows everything up. What else? Everything written down. Okay, the new characters, not that great. Bunch of generic one-liners. I mean, it's pretty funny. There's a scene when they're in a church. Bravo says something hilarious. Probably the best part of the game right there. After that, alright, another thing. For all you hardcore Army of Two fans, there's no rock, paper, scissors in this one. You can't jump out of nowhere and start air guitaring with your partner. You can't do that. They're strictly serious to the bone, except for their one-liner jokes that you only really see in the cutscenes. Other than that, I mean, the game's a fair game. If you're looking to play with a friend, if you're looking to do this solo, don't. The enemy AI is retarded. They will charge you with no discretion just to get shot, and they just kind of stand there and get shot. So even if you do play in the hardest difficulty, they're not altered in any way, shape, or form. They just take more bullets to kill, and I think they can do a little bit more damage to you. I haven't noticed too much when I played through a little bit on the hardest difficulty. Apart from that, though, I mean, like I said, if you have a friend to play with, by all means, split screen on the couch co-op or online play, it's there, and it's fun. one time though. Towards the end, you're going to find yourself rushing through the campaign just so you can get it over with because you're done with this game. Every mission becomes generic and bland, and towards the end, I mean, it's the same thing. Protect this guy, hold out for a certain amount of time. I get it, you know, but overall the game is passable if you wanted to. We're going to give it here a 5.5 out of 10. So, you know, it's really not worth your money. I wouldn't recommend buying it. Wait for a price drop at least down to 20 if you're going to buy it. But that's about it. Anyways, I've been Danny with the Gaming Gazebo. Look forward to our upcoming reviews later on this week and next week. We got a Bioshock Infinite review and a Luigi's Mansion review. Next week you'll see my Defiance review on the latest MMO out there on Xbox, PC, and PS3. Alright, until next time, I'll see you guys later.